Pontiac Club de Mer 1956. The Pontiac Club de Mer was a purpose-built, experimental car that was built by Pontiac for the General Motors Motorama in 1956 to celebrate General Motors' commitment to futuristic design. The brainchild of GM engineer-designer, Harley Earl, Paul Gillian was also involved, being the Pontiac studio head at the time. The de Mer was a two-door sport roadster that incorporated innovative breakthrough styling like a sleek, low-profile body encasing a large power plant, a design trend used widely in LSR, land speed record, trials at Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah during the 1950s. One Club de Mer prototype was constructed and unveiled, along with another scale model, in Miami, Florida. As per GM's kill order, it was reportedly scrapped in 1958. Only the model exists today, which was owned by Joseph Bortz of Highland Park, Eel. Until it was sold to noted car collector Ron Pratt at the 2007 Barrett-Jackson Classic Car Auction for $75,000. A running replica based on a 1959 Pontiac chassis was also built by Marty Martino. Taking 3 years to complete, it sold for $110,000 at the 2009 Barrett-Jackson auction in Arizona. The design of the de Mer drew its visual impetus from contemporary aircraft construction of its day, employing a stainless steel monocoque, individual windscreens similar to those on the 1955 Lincoln Futura, later TV's Batmobile, aerodynamically fashioned fascia that flowed down from the hood skin to cover most of the grille, concealed headlights, and a single rear deck dorsal fin. Also featured were twin silver streaks that flowed into low-profile hood scoops, a carryover from Pontiac's Bonneville Special 2 years prior. The overall styling of the body was a smooth, non-undulating profile, similar to an American supersonic jet fighter, with virtually no protrusions or recesses of any kind save for the out vents on the leading edge of both doors, and the fin. The vehicle had no bumpers, a common feature on most concepts, and the door handles were quite small. On a human scale, its most alarming feature was that it had a very low profile at just under 39 and 990.6 mm. The interior styling in the de Mer had a bare-bones functionality to it, more in keeping with its speed trial eras than the flashier production vehicles available in showrooms at the time. Instruments were low-key, with triangularly configured gauges mounted well behind a 3-spoke, GT-style steering wheel, around the steering column. The speedometer was positioned on top, and a smaller gauge on either side, each enclosed in its own pod. The interior was finished in red, while passengers gained entry through conventional doors. The design of the aerodynamic windscreens was carried over to the 1955 and 1956 Corvette race cars. In the years that followed, the model kit maker Revale made a 125 scale Club de Mer that actually came with 1950s clad driver and passenger,